On a day when almost half the country is on the highest alert for wildfires, they're tackling a blaze which was probably started deliberately. 600 bales of hay set alight in Hertfordshire.
So irresponsible in these conditions.
In these conditions, especially the surrounding fields, even though it's been harvested, there's still crop, there's still stubble on the ground which burns really fast. You get a bit of a breeze and it's away.
This hay, worth nearly £30,000, was destined for a green energy power station. Instead, it'll be left to burn itself out over the next few days.
So instead of wasting water trying to put the fire out, what they're doing is using the hoses to create a fire break to stop the fire spreading to other fields nearby.
The problem with fighting rural fires is that they can be some distance from a water supply, so farmers have come up with a solution. Those who have their own water bowsers for irrigation have bought adapters which connect to fire engine pumps.
How important is it for farmers to be able to have a bit of self-help rather than just relying on the fire service?
Oh, especially this year when it's been so dry for so long and so hot.
There seems no end in sight to the drought conditions, and yet so long as there's average rainfall in the autumn and winter, next year should be back to normal. In the unusually named village where Gordon Pace has an arable farm, cooler, wetter weather can't come soon enough.
It's tinder dry at the moment everywhere. We have to be very careful with all our cultivations and what we do and looking after our machinery so we don't cause a fire.
Water shortages of a different kind in another rural area. Thousands of people living in Cranley and Surrey have been forced to collect bottled water after their taps ran dry. Not for the first time, a fault in a Thames water treatment plant cut their supplies, and residents are furious with the company.
Why don't they just repair the damage rather than take the profit? That's what's upsetting people.
We had a 92-year-old man here queuing up for water in the really hot sun. We had people with young children queuing up.
And they're going to have to wait a long time for an upgrade to stop it happening again.
So that's something we'll be doing over the next few years. We've got a plan to do that. But yeah, apologies. Obviously, this is extreme weather. We've built resilience to be ready for hot weather, but not for the period of time that it's lasted over this last 6 to 8 weeks.
Rain is on the way in the coming days, not enough to end hosepipe bans, but damper conditions should provide some relief for firefighters who've had to deal with a record number of incidents like these. Ian Woods, ITV News.